Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. I thought I picked a filter of a kitty cat, but apparently it didn't work. Today is day 532 of What's She Up To Now, doing one thing or hopping on every day and documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar and world of business and the corporate world, the offline world, to the online world. I wanted to, as I was winding down my last manufacturing business and got divorced and things, I wanted to find a way to do what I want, when I want, where I want, with whomever I want, wearing what I want. In my case, wearing my pajamas. I've got an extensive history of health challenges, chronic pain, chronic illnesses, and now I've got vision challenges, big vision challenges. And so I needed to find things that I could do, that I could still do, and I love to do, that play on my strengths and my talents and could, make a contribution to the world. I mean, we get older, but we don't want to stop doing anything. We get older and we have challenges, but we still know that we can make a valuable contribution to society. At least we like to believe we can make a valuable contribution to society. So I'm just documenting my journey of how I'm making that transition. So today's day 532. Obviously not a get-rich-quick scheme. Obviously not a get-rich-quick strategy, at least not the way I'm implementing it. But it is a fun way to build and share how I'm building a business. Well, this weekend, starting this afternoon, my granddaughter and I and my sisters, and actually all of my sisters, all four of us, and all of our grandkids except one are going to the barn. It's the red barn, is our family cabin. So we're going to the barn. So I say barn fun, and we're going to have fun. And I guess my brother-in-law is coming and their grandson. So we'll have two boys, but otherwise all girls. So it's going to be really fun because my mom's coming. So actually it's really cool. It's all of us except my dad passed away a few years ago, so he's not with us, but he'll be with us in spirit. So we're going to go up to the barn and have some fun and take the grandkids. So it'll be interesting taking the grandkids. And I guess my niece by marriage will be bringing her two kids up from Florida. My sister brought her granddaughter up from, one of her granddaughters, just one, the other one's too little and a little full of energy even for my sister to handle, so she stayed back with her mama, but she brought her 8-year-old granddaughter up from Texas. So it's a real eclectic group, but not eclectic. Okay, we're an eclectic family anyway, but it's a fun, amazing group. It's going to be a blast. But to have all four of us together and our grandkids, it's pretty exciting. So I'm getting ready to do that. And I still produce my content even when I go to the cabin, even when I go on vacation. I made a commitment to myself to do a video a day for a couple of things. I do the Happy Everyday piece, which is kind of a wake up my voice thing every morning, from this little journal book that I actually got up at the cabin. It's a store called Christmas Point up at the cabin. And we go there pretty much every visit just because it's fun to go and look at all the crazy things that they sell. And I discovered these little journal books there. The first one was Do One Thing Every Day That Scares You. And last year I did One Thing Every Day That stretched my comfort zone and scared me. And I shared that on Facebook Lives because doing Facebook Lives scared me. And I did about 3/4 of the way through that, I found this book, Do One Thing a Day That Makes You Happy. And I thought, okay, well, if I can do something every day to stretch my comfort zone, wouldn't it be more personally valuable to do one thing every day that makes me happy? So I'm focusing on the good in my life and what the things to appreciate, because there's always a lot more good going on in our lives than there are bad things, because otherwise we'd be dead, right? We just forget to notice them and appreciate them and acknowledge them. So this year, on purpose, acknowledging every single day something that makes me happy. So I have to do that. I want to take that up and get my to-go stuff ready. So I've got that already. I'm mapping out the next 4 days for the 90-day challenge. Again, I'm in the middle of a 90-day influencer live video challenge. So every day I need to do 2 videos for that. Now, do I have to, or the world end if I didn't? No, but I made a commitment, and it's not even to the other people that I made the commitment to that's the most important. I made the commitment to myself that I would do it for 90 days. Now, do I wish I would have started it like a month earlier with Heather and Havenwood and I are doing it together? So when you do something with somebody else, sometimes you have to be flexible and you don't start things exactly when you would maybe have should or planned or wanted to. And that's awesome. But that means this summer, my whole summer, every day, I've got to do this 90-day challenge because I committed to myself that I would, and I committed to other people that I would. And I love doing it. It's really, really fun. So I need to map out the next few days for that. And it's interesting how off I'm covering all the topics I was going to cover, but how out of order and discombobulated they are based on feedback and information and what makes more sense for flow when you're actually doing it. So I love challenges. So I'm planning out the next 4 days for that. Today we're going to talk about engagement and the importance of engagement. And I think I brainstormed the top 10 reasons why engagement is critical nowadays. It used to be you could just slap stuff up and be seen, but nowadays it's impossible to even be seen in the whole sea of information and nonsense in the world that we live in now. It's just so loud that you can't get loud enough to be seen for the most part unless you're wacky and crazy. And some of us are just nerdy and boring, and wacky and crazy is outside of our wheelhouse. So to be wacky and crazy, to get loud enough to be seen is almost impossible. And the trick is with engagement, you don't have to be seen by a gazillion people. You only have to be seen by the people that you're here to help, the people that you're here to serve. So working on that. So it's going to be about engagement. Today I'm going to talk about those 10 things. Then the next 3 days I'm going to pick three. I picked 3 things that are really important for engagement and are really popular: contests, challenges, and then actually building relationships. I'm going to talk more in depth about those 3 things, and we'll do an exercise for each of those 3 things for the 90-day challenge. I like to think ahead of that and plan that out, especially when I'm out of town, so that I make sure I can knock them out quickly and easily before anybody gets up in the morning at the cabin. Lucky for me, I am a morning gal. I'm an early riser, so it's easy for me to get up and do my videos before anybody even wakes up. Now, will I get them all processed in a timely manner like I usually do? I'm going to say probably not. I will make sure the 90-day challenge goes out first thing in the morning, and maybe my Supersize Your Business piece, but my Happy Every Day might not go out till the afternoon or evening. And then this piece, this, what's she up to, I'll get it up. I'm just not sure. It won't usually be, usually I try to get this and post this about 1:30. I was doing it in the evening because I don't know exactly when the best times are. So working on that. But again, when you make commitments to yourself and you're traveling or doing something different, you just have to be flexible and creative in how you get things done. And I am nothing if not creative and flexible in terms of getting things done. So that's what I'm working on. And actually, I won't be working very much over the next few days because it's all about fun, which I kind of need a break because I've been packing and moving and packing and moving, and it's a ton of work, especially if you're a pack rat like I am and save way too many things from your past that you don't use or haven't even looked at for decades, which it's kind of fun to do that too. I ran across a tub of the kids' baby stuff. I mean, little teeny, like came home from the hospital stuff, and I'm washing that up because I've got a new grandbaby on the way. Don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but lucky for me, I had a boy and a girl, so I've got a little bit of each that I've saved, and it's just fun to see, little outfits that are like the size of an envelope. It's like, and then I think, oh my God, my babies actually fit into those things. So it's fun. I actually saved one of the little diapers, one of the little newborn diapers, and it's actually like the size of this Post-it note. It's like a little bit longer, but it's the size of a Post-it note. My daughter was laughing hysterically when she saw that. So go out, make it an awesome day. If I can do anything for you, go ahead and hit me up in the comments below or send me a direct message. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Sharon Horne, H-O-R-N-E. You can find me at, but make sure you get the right Sharon Horne because I think there's probably 100 of us online. Or Pajama Grandma. I'm the only Pajama Grandma, Gramma, that I'm aware of. So you can find me by that too. I would love to help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. Otherwise, go out, making an awesome day. Smile. Looks like the sun's going to shine. And I know I'm going to be having fun over the next couple of days. And I hope that you are too. Take care.